Hey everyone, this is Ish from Simple Minds Gaming. We've taken a break from recording Yo-Yo building the nuclear power plant. The reason for the break is because I needed to go to bed, and I'm now waiting for him to wake up. Oh, bugger off, Rain. Right, doing this because I've done my little turtle rubber tree farm thingy. Now you'll notice that I've put all these trees quite close together and taken off most of the leaves. Reason for that is the turtle needs to get to every single side. Now, I've done it so it only digs out the sap once, because if you dig it out more than once, there is a chance that it gets rid of the little thing that is left, and that then doesn't respawn. So, let's have a look at the code. That's the paste bin. I will put the link in the description for anybody that wants to download it. If you've got any ideas of how to make this better, please leave them in the comments. Or put up a new paste bin, send me the link, that'll be cool. So, now, distance to empty. That's basically how far it needs to go to empty itself. That's an import bus, which will just pull everything out. It waits for about 5 seconds there. This supplies it with coal. The torch is on if there's enough coal in the system for it to have, so it will just sit there and send pulses through, and I've had to set this up so it activates once per pulse. It sends pulses through, grabs all the coal that it needs, refills itself, and then carries on along its way. Now, the rest of it, tree spacing X and Y. X is this one here, and Y is this one here, so that's 2 apart on the X and 2 apart on the Y. Line length and number of lines. Now I've got it 2 and 2 just to provide a quick demonstration. I would actually have line length as 4 and number of lines as 3. I'm not going to go into the rest of it too much because, yeah, code's pretty boring when you're trying to explain it to somebody, and it's better to read it and hack at it yourself to learn how it's done. All the line spacings as well look a bit weird because I did it in Notepad++, which is a damn good program, you should get it. Now, brief overview. Reset me. Underneath the block that the turtle's sitting on is a redstone torch. So what that does is it will take itself to the bottom, then if it doesn't find a torch, it will just go forwards and then turn left. It goes forwards as far as it can and then turns left, and keeps doing that until it gets here. So that's its home base. Empty and refill, it goes back to the empty point, and then if it needs to, it'll move forwards and refill itself. I've set that as an arbitrary number. It's like 31 lumps of coal, just to make sure it's got enough. Check at home is just to find out whether it's at home. Check inventory. If it's got anything in its inventory, then it'll go home and then empty and refill itself. When the program runs, it automatically goes back to the start and checks its inventory. Now, the trees, I did them in halves because it made it a little bit easier. So it does a half tree, then goes around the bottom, then does a half tree. You'll see how it works in a minute. Process line does a line of trees. Next line, it goes to, well, the next line of trees. Then this one does the farm itself, and then this one just sets the whole thing up. So let's show you it running. So it goes up to the top, turns, goes down the side. Now there's nothing there for it to get yet. Then it'll go around the bottom, go up the next side. If I can control this, it'll be better. It goes down the final side. Now when it hits the bottom, it then goes on to the next tree. Now this will be the last tree in the line that it performs this on, because I've set it up as 2 in a line. So we've got 2 in a line. It takes a little while. It actually takes a lot longer to do all 12 trees, which is why I've set it up to only do 4. So we're nearly there. Now, I could have coded all of this in by hand, but I prefer to look at it as, if you've got a big problem, separate it into as many small problems as you possibly can. Because if you get each of those tiny little problems solved, and then work out the transitions between them, you've already solved the big problem, and it's a lot more efficient and streamlined. It's a lot more complex as well, because it's not just step 1 do this, step 2 do this. You have to put in little conditionals. So we're just about there. It's on its penultimate side. Oh, one's already grown back. But you'll notice the rest of them are gone. See? There we go. It's emptying itself. Doesn't need fuel. And it's back to the start. You'll notice there's no tree sap here. Let's terminate that. So there you go. I will put the link in the description. Let's fill this in actually. I need some dirt. Right, the reason for this cutaway is pretty obvious if you look at the reset me function. Wherever it is, I haven't put in a conditional to it if it's on top of a tree, because I couldn't be bothered. But wherever it is, if the server restarts, I'm going to put in a little startup script to set that thing to auto-run. What it will do is it will bring itself to the ground, it will go forwards, hit something, turn left. Is there a redstone signal? No. Okay. Go forwards, hit something, turn left, go forwards. Now it hits there, and then turns left, then it'll hit there, not here, because if I didn't have this cutaway, it would hit here and just forever go around in a loop. So it goes there, turns left, it finds a redstone signal. It means it's at home. It knows where it is, it's reset. So, happy coding, people. I'm gonna now tweak that a little bit and get it so that it does my whole thing continuously. And as you can see, yeah, I've had it running a little bit already. 684 of them. Have fun. Make some really cool stuff with ComputerCraft. It is one of the best mods that I know of. I'm really happy that pretty much everyone includes it in their mod packs, because that means that I don't have to add it to the mod packs, because without it, a mod pack would just be dull. Say what you like about any of the other mods, that is one of the best ever. So, hats off to the guy who made it. Can't remember off the top of my head, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, see you later, people.